bass boys here. Today we're going to be making the Deps cover scat, the Japanese what they call a poop bait or whatever, chunk bait. For some reason they call it a poop bait because it looks like a piece of poo. So this is the bait here. Get a better view. That's a piece of metal. But that is it's the real Deps there. This is the pearl color. And then this is one that I made. You can see it's, put it side by side. Lighting is no good. You can see, they're pretty much similar. Very similar, and they also weigh about the same too. Because I don't always use just Deps. You can use any kind of rubber. Like this chunk here I got. This is like the yum baits. I use Gary Yamamoto's. Pretty much anything you can melt. So let's melt this down to liquid so that we can make the Deps with the Bugmold here. This is the 3.5 inch, and the people who make it, like I said, are Bugmolds. Go to their website and you can find this mold, but this is just a single mold. That's the other side, and then it comes with this piece of metal here that you put in, because these baits have a little slot in them like this for the hook to go through, and I think it has something to do with how the bait falls also. And this is the one I made, because that little slit there. So the first thing I like to do when you get one of these molds is you get this oil here. You can get other kinds of oil. They sell them on eBay and Amazon. But I just got this little 2-ounce oil, because this is a stone mold, they call it. I'm not sure if it's actually stone. They do make it in aluminum, and they also make it in up to 6 cavities, I think. And then you need like an injector thing to inject into the mold, which I have, but we're going to do this without the injector, because when you're making one, you could be done by just pouring it in. Alright, so I'm just going to take this oil here. Just going to put a dot on each, just a big dot on each of them. Do this with one hand, so just kind of spread it on there. I like to get the whole entire thing full of oil. As long as the thing's oily, the melted plastic won't stick to it. And you don't want your plastic to stick to an unoiled mold, because it could make it a real pain to get it all off after it hardens. Now you want to probably oil it every few baits you make. Every time you pour the plastic in, probably about 2 or 3 times. Make sure to oil it. And then put your sleeve in, this little metal sleeve thing. Lines up with it. And then these have, they have some pins on them. You just line them up. That's pretty much it. And then you're going to want to have a couple little clamps to hold it. You can get bigger ones if you have a bigger mold. This works perfect. And I also have this sheet of metal here so that it can lay flat. So that's how I set it up. I just kind of do that so it's not heavy on one side. Put one on one side, one on the other. Put it on there. We go to our microwave here. I haven't melted it yet. Just gonna put it in there for a minute. That won't be enough. Take more than that. But yeah, this is a good way to honestly save money on fishing baits, because you could just, you know, your bait gets torn, it's pretty much ruined, you can't use it, and then melt it, you can make it again. And with this new Deps bait, I mean, it's not really a new bait, I don't know how long it's been out for, but I thought it was pretty cool to be able to make this bait. So I have other molds too for like the Yamamoto Senko and stuff. But for a while now, I've just been making these cover scats because they're a pretty good bait. These baits are like a lot of money. It's like $10.99 for a pack of 6. So by doing this, you know, it takes time. It takes time making just one at a time, as long as you don't screw up. Sometimes you screw up and it gets a bubble in it, or an air bubble in the bait, and that's pretty much ruined and you gotta remelt it. Alright, I got this stuff melted down pretty good. Put it in there for just a little bit longer. You want it to run out good. You're stirring it. Almost like oil or something. You don't want no chunks in it, obviously. And always make sure to wear gloves when doing this. Stuff gets really hot, so it gets the glass cup here real hot. That for a little longer. Pretty good now. Yeah, nice and liquidy, the way you want it. Alright, take that. The way I do it is I just pour it real slow into there. Just want to make sure that you don't pour it too fast. If you pour it too fast, some of it will harden, and then it'll block the way, or block the little hole, and the bait won't come out good. I just keep dumping it on here for a little while. That's why I have that metal plate there too. But that's basically it. Wait for it to harden up there. It only takes about maybe a couple minutes. Alright, well, it's been about 5 minutes. Take out these clamps. See how it came out. Should be a pretty good one. Perfect. Well, this one didn't come out perfect. I mean, it had a little kind of a dimple in it. Sometimes that'll happen for some reason. You can see it kind of sank there. Everything else, though, came out pretty good. Even when it comes out like this, I don't really care. And then you just take a knife and you cut off the old stuff there. Yeah, you can. This will happen every now and then, even when you use an injector. Sometimes that happens, but most of the time they come out perfect, like this one that I made. Plenty of other ones that I made. That's just something that happens every now and then. But you can always melt it back down and do it again if you don't like it. But yeah, this is the Deps cover Scat mold from Bugmolds. I think they work good. They're like the same weight. Cast good, cast far, sink the same way a Deps would. And it's fun to do, I guess. That's it. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.